everybody, my name is Darian Dozier and welcome to Melanated and Meducated. And I'm so glad that you brought up your family because I was going to ask about them next. So, how are you able to grow your family and be a doctor and be a woman and be a Black woman and be a wife and be a mom and be a friend and all the other roles that you have? How are you able to manage that and, succeed in all of these different aspects?
So, first thing I'm gonna be honest about, and I am always honest about, is I do not excel at all these things at all, at all, at all. That saying you can have it all, I kind of like don't love that saying. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
technically have it all, but you can't be it all. You
Right.
can't be it all well, I would say. Okay. So because it takes time and energy. So when I'm a badass, like dedicated surgeon, then my energy is being taken away as a wife and a mom. It really
Mm-hmm.
so then when I'm a completely entrenched wife and a mother, then I'm gonna be, less available for the patients or whatever.
Right.
So it is a balance that I try to that I'm balance listen that I am calibrating on a daily basis. Daily
Yeah.
basis, I'm calibrating. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured out the balance to a T. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Every is a daily basis. Like, okay, what am I gonna spend, my energy? I will say that don't allow other people to make rules for what you want your life to be or not to be. What do I mean by that? As I was going through residency, so I met my husband, got married, and I was told, by a mentor that I respected, that maybe I should avoid having kids in residency because my co-residents would, not be resentful. And I was like, I don't give up. I don't. We do not care. Is that
Right.
like we do not care. I should do that.
Yeah. See, look, brainstorming all the time.
I know. Like we do not care. Okay. I do not care. This is my life. All right. This is
Yeah.
my life. I have to live it. So I had my child during residency and I told I was like, I'm about to be pregnant and this is what it is, what it is. And they don't resent me. And even if they did, I don't care. But but like things like that. I cannot imagine doing any of this without the support. You ask
Yeah.
me, how do I do it? Honestly, I have an amazing support system. I've got an amazing husband who is absolutely like does everything. He works, he's full-time employed, but because his job is lot less time consuming, he's picking up the kids, he's making dinner, he's cooking, cleaning, laundry, all those things majority of the time. Very
Yeah.
supportive of me, and we have a great relationship because it's a it's not it's mutually respectful. Like he um does all these things, but it's not like he's less than me, or I'm more than
Right.
him, or you know what I'm saying, or that kind of stuff. I have a wonderful support system in my parents. When I did have my daughter, I went back to work a month after,
Oh,
which
wow.
is not cool, but it was what it was. And I was able to do that because my mom essentially moved to Chicago and
Okay.
helped and was like, okay, I'm here to raise the baby.
Right.
And basically did just that. So like when I was at work, my husband was at work, my daughter was with my mom,
Okay.
full time. Um, and I didn't have to worry. Like I was at work, not worrying at all about my child.
Right.
So having a support makes a huge, huge difference to be able to do that. And I think trying to putting stuff down, there's always things that you can do. There's always the to-do list. There's always there's always going to be things I can do. Like I have to sometimes just put that down and say, I need to take time out for me and take time out for the people around my children, my family.
Yeah.
So
And I'm always so curious, especially when I interview women, about how that dynamic goes between you and your husband, you being a doctor, that support system. How was that?
well, obviously every marriage and every is different, right? Every
Mm-hmm.
is different. Sometimes it's two doctor households, or it's the other partner is just as busy as the doctor in the family. Sometimes
Yeah.
the partner is a stay-at-home everything. It really is variable. And even without that dynamic, marriage is not walk down easy street.
Right.
Okay. Marriage is tricky. It's now, especially now, it's trickier. You have to invest in it. There's going to be hiccups and those type of things, and it's just balancing act. So for me, it's not always been peachy keen. There was a time that I didn't think my marriage was absolutely not going to make it. Like I was certain
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't, but it did. And that was with you know we are centered in faith. So that is the starting point, and then just being able to counseling. Ugh,
Yeah.
like I cannot speak to like there's professionals that can help. A
Right.
lot of my doctor friends, when I'm talking about professionals, I'm talking about obviously relationship or counseling professionals, which I think in my ideal world, everybody would have a counselor. Every marriage would
Yes.
have a counselor, and you'd be checking in
Yes.
with the counselor on a regular basis,
Right.
once a month, even if it's just a quick check-in, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That would be completely, absolutely standardized and just regular and routine, and no one would think anything of it.
Right.
Um, but so I think the other way that you can use help and get support and professional help is hire out. Like a lot of my doctor friends will have a cleaning person to clean their home, nannies,
Mm-hmm.
that like hire out. If you can do it, hire out. You can't do
Yes.
all these things, hire out. So that helps. Um, and you know, just checking in with your partner is just again as far as like you have to be you both the communication has to be there or
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna fall apart. It has to be there. My husband and I've gotten to the point where we are like, okay, I want you to be honest. Like, you're being a unattentive wife. You're too much on your social media. You're too much doing this. I need more attention from you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. At the end of the day, like this, I'm not married to this. I'm married to that man. So
Right.
I got to put stuff down. I got to put stuff down, and pay attention to what matters. So
Yeah, that I love talking to women because so I played sports, and
yeah.
so I noticed a lot of professional coaches or just like women in high power positions weren't married, and so it was always curious to me when I meet powerful women, how are you married? Like, how do you stay married? How do you make that relationship work? Because so often, even when I got to college, a lot of professors that I admired were divorced, and
Yeah.
so I'm like, how do you make it work when you want to be this high achieving woman, but you kind of live in this world where it makes it seem like you have to choose one or the other?
It does. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It does. There is pressure to choose one or the other. The roles of women are still kind of inherently going to be. We're more at pressure, which is why you see more of us go part time,
Mm-hmm.
or you see us not have as many kids or not have kids. I have one biological daughter. I have two bonus kids. I do not have any more biological children than my one biological. It's multiple factors involved, but one of the factors, if I'm honest with you and your viewers, is because I didn't think I had the energy to give, to everything, the
Yeah.
job, the husband, and another child,
Yeah.
and so it was important for me to give the energy to what I had there, you
Right.
know. I'm not saying you can't do that. There's definitely surgeons who have three, four, multiple kids and are thriving, but you have to make, it's very, every situation is different. Um, I think also we get so used to being in control, get so used to like being um be in a certain way that sometimes in a relationship there's a lot of humbling yourself, a lot of giving, a lot of forgiveness, a lot of that. I mean, this can be a whole nother YouTube session or whatever this is. This could be a whole nother thing, like navigating marriage in the professional realm.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yes.
It's work. If
Yes.
you think you're gonna get married and just be like in love and la-di-da and it'll just be natural because we love each other and we're just baby. It's work, okay? Because
Right.
love is, love is one part, but you best to know these relationships require work. They require,
Yes.
yes, and attention.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
mhm.
I love your honesty.
Yeah.
I every time I interview a woman and she's married or in a relationship or navigating family, I'm always curious about her position because I'm not married, I don't have any kids, but of course it's something that I'm thinking about, especially knowing that okay, I'm gonna be going into residency. How's family planning gonna work? How's this? How's that?
Mhm.
And I know I want to go into something fairly competitive and something
Mhm.
that's pretty much a boys' club. So also thinking like would I keep it to myself? Would I share it? Things like that. So I always have these thoughts and I'm always curious to know, people who are actually in it. What are you all doing? So thank
Yeah.
you for your honesty.
I think it's gonna get better. I mean, so like on that subject, like one, I was on interview for residency at a program that I will not name, I won't out them, but they asked me what my family planning plans were. This was, interviewing for residency. So at the time I was single, maybe I had like a little fling or whatever, but I wasn't really,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, I don't know, like I'm single, like I don't have any plans for family. You got a man, you got
Right.
somebody, but that is an illegal question, by the way. That is not a question that should be asked.
Okay.
It's technically legal, but they asked. It was illegal then. And so like this is the type of crap that you might get exposed to, unfortunately, where you're like put on the mic, like, oh, you got to choose. Again, like
Right.
I was thinking about having a baby in residency. I was kind of like, oh, so, and again, this was a mentor that meant well, but kind of shaped by the times and like, oh, maybe you should not do it during training. Like, F all that. F
Right.
all that. All of that. This is your life to live. Okay. Um,
Yes.
so we've got to normalize. We've got to normalize living your life and being a doctor because this is what's driving people out of medicine because they have to feel like they have to choose between doctor or just their life, just, what
Yeah.
I mean? We have to normalize doctors taking time off, doctors having families, having maternity and paternity leaves that aren't just a month, you know, um, part-time doctors, normalize that, so.
And you've spoken a little bit, and this is ending the interview, but you've spoken a little bit about self care and taking time for yourself. So I always have heard like you can't pour from an empty cup. So how do you recharge so that way you can be a good doctor and a good wife and a good mom? What are some things you like to do outside of medicine and outside of things that feel like work?
So sleep. I love taking like sleep, naps, rest. Watch. So I'm kind of a simple girl. I like to sleep. I like to watch TV, especially if it's trash TV, reality TV. I'm like, oh, I get to like unwind. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for me, if I can, like, maybe 30 minutes or so, when I get home or something, I'll like watch something on TV that's completely mindless. I don't get a lot of sleep, honestly. I'm working on that, everybody, but I'll be honest, I don't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
I try to maintain physical fitness at least twice a week because if I am not like if I'm not physically active for a while, you just don't feel good about yourself. You start to
Yes.
feel like, and then on top of just being super busy, that just compounds. So, spending time for fitness twice a week. And then when I like want to have fun, like I just like to go out. I like to be around other people. So, you know, um, when it's summertime shy, you don't see me on the water. You see me out at brunch. Pandemic, know,
Right.
maybe limiting that, but you go and see me out with my friends, having a good time when we can travel. I'm traveling with my husband, that type of thing. We both are very, very social extrovert type people.
Yeah.
So that's, that's how I like to unwind and do things when I'm not at work. Creating, like I said, this is where the love comes of it. The social media is a hate because it feels like a job, but the love part of it is I like when I get an idea, I like to create it. Like I enjoy that,
Yes.
process of creating. So that's fun too. Um, so yeah.
Oh, yay, that's so cool. Thank you again for joining me. I am going to end with some rapid fire questions. So I'm just going to shoot off some questions and you give me first thought that comes to your mind.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Oh, favorite movie is goodness. A life. What is it? Life is beautiful. This beautiful life. It's about a Italian. It's in Italian. It's a Nazi era or World War II, set in World War II. An Italian Jewish family that gets caught up in a concentration camp, particularly the father and the son. And so the
Oh,
movie's it's a beautiful movie. Yeah.
oh,
That
cool.
there's a lot of favorite movies, so that's
It's so hard to choose just one because there's so
really
many you could
hard to
just watch over and
choose
over.
one. Yes, yes.
All right, favorite reality show?
That's hard to choose just one too. Man, you make this hard for a sister. Um, Goodness, I'm trying to think of. Oh, there's so many. I really like. Right now, I'm really liking Love After Lockup.
Okay.
That's my favorite, but that's my favorite at the moment.
Okay.
But I would say a close, you know what? No, I think what beats that really is Teen Mom. Teen Mom, but I watch them all. Like I watch Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Atlanta, 90 Day Fiance. That's a great one. There's a lot.
Cool. Who's your favorite actor?
Denzel Washington.
Ooh, favorite
Oh,
snack?
and then rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, he was
Actress,
great.
actress Viola Davis.
Yes, yes. I mean, you talk about any role, the range.
Dude, she is amazing. In like unparalleled. She is amazing. Yes.
Literally the range. Okay, favorite sport.
Favorite sport is football.
Okay, favorite vacation place.
Ooh, I really enjoyed Vietnam and Thailand. I plan on doing others, so I think that's
Okay.
going to be trumped by others. But yes, yes,
Yeah,
highly
I've heard Vietnam is beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful, and the best food. I mean, apart from my own Nigerian food, which I love, 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 love. Oh my God, I could eat
Mm-hmm.
Vietnamese food every dang day, every day. Yep.
Well, now that you said that, favorite food.
Oh, well, I got to keep it back home. I love, jollof rice, egusi soup. I mean, I love my home cooking. Second to that would be Vietnamese pho soup bowl.
Okay.
Third would be.
Um,
I know you asked for one, but I can't not just give one. Like you can tell, like I can't do this one answer thing.
okay, we're just like moderate fire questions.
I suck at this rapid fire thing.
Favorite book.
I like the hold up. Oh, shoot, I'm blanking, but I know it. Oh, the caste system. Caste system.
Oh, I
Caste
haven't heard of that.
it should be required reading. Give me a moment. I'm just Googling the author because I don't want to mess it up. It is about basically, it's a Black woman who talks about the racial structure in America in terms of a caste system. Now, we don't have a caste system book. I mean, caste system structure, but she basically
Mm-hmm.
we have an unofficial one. And
Okay.
sorry, it's called Caste, not caste system, just called
Okay.
Caste: The Origins of Our Discontent by Isabel Wilkerson. Huh. Oh my God, please get this book now, audiobook, whatever. Read it. You will not put it down. It is so good. It is so good. Yes.
Yeah, that's a goal of mine this year is to add more non-school reading.
Yeah, yes, that's hard to do that's hard because there's so much school reading. There's so much school reading. But that is a fabulous book.
Okay, I'll have to add that to my Goodreads
Yeah.
list.
Yes.
Um, favorite singer?
Hmm. Oh, I mean, oh gosh, this is hard. Dude, Whitney Houston. That's the
Favorite
first person
color?
that came to my mind. So that's being true to the answer. Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Yep.
Favorite color?
Purple.
And favorite song out right now?
Oh. Uh, I really like. Lotto. She changed her name.
Yes.
Lotto. But I don't think she has a song out right now that's like that hot.
Well, what's a song of hers that you really
Oh,
like?
I like She's a Very Freaky Girl. Big Lotto, I pop my shit.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We've got our, professional
Oh
side
yeah.
and then our turn up side.
Upside. And that is yes, yes, yes. Yep, yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking this time with me. I really appreciate you for doing this. And, I just appreciate you for putting yourself out there for medical students, non-medical students, to the general population, etc.
Thank you so much. This is a great platform and thank you. I had fun.
Yes, of course. Okay,
Yes.
well, have a fantastic night. I will email you with everything about this coming out, and I really appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.